Hi guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are back with the X-Files three-parter, in effect, part 2. In effect was episode 1 of season 5. You understand what I'm saying. So this is going to be episode 2. We're going to see out the triple header. We ended it where Mulder had gotten into the facility, into the underground thing that led to the Pentagon. He matched up Scully's records, got that vial of whatever the hell it was, took it back to the lone gunman, and lo and behold, it's deionized water. Let's just go and find out what other mess is going to come from this. I'm hoping at some point, before we do, that there's a way to resolve some of this. Scully's cancer is what I'm thinking about more than anything, which is precisely what Mulder was thinking he was doing there. But this is still all being orchestrated by Cancer Man, who led him out of there in the first place. I don't know what his plans are. I'm intrigued to try and find out if indeed we get that kind of information in this episode, but we will see. This is episode 2.
What happened to her?
She went into hypovolemic shock. She's lost a lot of blood.
Just getting towards the end.
Due to what?
She's dying.
The fact of your being here today, very much alive, it gives the effect of reshaping this investigation into something altogether.
You're so full of shit.
This is going to quickly become a murder investigation. Criminal charges are going to be made.
Word of advice from a friend, keep playing it the way you are.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, right now you need a buddy. You need all the help you can get.
That's a good
Fair
place
enough.
to lay it, considering her condition.
You want me to lay it where it belongs, Agent Mulder? Pathology turned up 2 gunshot wounds to the dead man in your apartment. Now, I'd be happy to verify the ballistics on that first shot. You don't want to forget who your friends are, Agent Mulder. To remember who you can trust.
So I hear he has you to thank in some part for his new freedom.
Using a stolen ID, Mulder was able to get inside the Advanced Research Project's facility.
And you allowed him to escape. What Mulder may have seen could expose our plans.
What Mulder's seen only serves us. It serves to ensure our plans.
Mulder, Skinner has evidence against you. He knows that you killed that man they found in your apartment.
Yeah. Skinner is withholding it.
Mulder, Skinner's dirty.
No, not Skinner.
He's been in a position to know everything from the beginning, everything that we've done over the past 4 years.
And who else is?
If I know, they'll start to bury the truth. I'm sorry about your sister.
Mr. Mulder.
Yeah.
There we go.
I know something about you. About what Dana's been through with you, so let's leave the work away from here, okay?
For your cleverness and your resource.
He's going to try and offer him a lifeline here.
What are you talking about?
Well, breaching the security at the Defense Department facility. Finding the cure for her disease.
What I found was useless.
On the contrary. It's essential to her survival.
What, water? Is there any possible, feasible way that this thing shows up as deionized water, but it's not? That there's something hidden in it that what do you call it? What are those things called that they use to analyse what's in a liquid? I can't think of the name of it. Is there something that's extraterrestrial in nature as regards science? I mean, that we can't recognise it. It's possibly an element that's not on our periodic table or something, and that it's contained within the water, therefore we can't identify it. If the machine doesn't know, that machine's only programmed with known compounds and chemicals, and if it can't determine something, it wouldn't see it. I don't know, maybe. Or maybe he's just a lying son of a bitch like he always is. Yeah, that.
You promised me to be in here.
Okay, why didn't I think of that? Shit.
never occurred to me what the deionized water might be for.
No,
It
me
was the
neither.
microchip we were looking for. This is a cure for cancer?
Maybe.
It may be for Scully's.
Yeah. Do you remember me saying, I said ages back when all the women, Scully included, when they found out they had that thing in the back of their neck, they all removed it. And I said, is that a good idea? Is that something that if they remove it, is going to make the cancer progress and spread? Is this the reverse effect?
Mr. Krishko, we have learned that you were in contact with Agents Mulder and Scully just prior to this man's death.
That's correct.
You're employed by the Department of Defense, is that correct?
No,
Technically.
there's a test.
Part of my remuneration has come from another source. A congressional lobbying firm. Something called Roush.
Crazy in what sense? And that it might save your sister's life?
Yeah.
You're not a doctor. You have no place even suggesting this science fiction.
It's
Shut
not
up.
science fiction.
He's never heard of it.
Bill.
Well, why would he?
But I need it to be my decision.
Thank you.
Dina,
Shut
I know
up.
you're only looking out for me, Bill. But I don't think you have all the facts.
He doesn't have any facts.
If it works, I don't care what you think she thinks.
you're a real piece of work, you know that, Mr. Mulder?
Why is that? Because I don't think the way you think? Because I won't just sit passively back and watch the family tragedy unfold. I lost someone very close to me. I lost a sister. I lost my father. All because of this thing I'm looking for.
You're one sorry son of a bitch.
Just humour him. He's a moron.
You did find the chip, didn't you, Agent Mulder?
Oh, yes. It is
I
a
can
chip.
imagine there was some question as to its medical value.
Oh, there still is.
And so I have yet to earn your trust.
You know him or something?
I think that's my sister.
What? And how do you know? Is she with him?
I was afraid I'd never see you again.
You son of a bitch. I know what he's done. I know what he's done. Oh my God. He's taken her. That's what all that was about when we kept seeing the regression memories from Mulder. He's taken her and given her all this spiel. Posed as her father all this time because she doesn't remember. Maybe after she was abducted. There's pieces missing. But from what she's just said, you think Cancer Man's your father and he's kept you hidden from all of this whole time? Are you... What?
I tried more to forget.
Why?
I was 8 years old and frightened to death. And he was the only one I could remember from before what happened.
You don't remember anything about that night?
I remember you.
You were abducted, Samantha. I can help you to remember.
I don't want to, Fox. My father told me that he'd found you. You wanted to see me very badly.
Fuck's sake.
That you'd been looking for me for a long time.
Regardless whatever happened that night, at some point she's ended up with foster parents and then he's come along and taken her from them, saying he's her real father. And he's protected, so she's saying he's protected her and he's been kind to her. So he's kept her away all this time, knowing full well this has been his absolute last resort backup plan and secret weapon against Mulder all this time. He's allowed Mulder to do all that he's done over all these years, looking for his sister, knowing full well that he knows precisely who she is and where she is. To what avail? Does he actually want Mulder to know all of the truth? But in such a way that it's been as though it's completely out of even his control and it couldn't possibly have been him who's giving it to him. And maybe knowing one day he would reveal this to him. There's several different scenarios. It's complicated.
I want you to listen to me, okay? What you've been told by that man may not be true.
Why do you say that?
Because the man that brought you here has known where I've been for a very long time.
He's been a good father to me. He's given me a life, and he cared for me when there was no one else. I didn't want to come here at all, Fox. I was afraid to see you. I have another life now. I have children of my own.
Please don't.
And then she has one conversation with you in a cafe. She's not going to believe you.
If I can get your cytolytic cells to recognize your tumor as something to attack, then there's a chance.
But I've come today not to ask, but to offer. To offer you the truth that you so desperately sought.
This man you spoke to, Michael Krichka, he's deceived you with beautiful lies. He's told you that everything you've ever believed about the existence of extraterrestrial life is untrue. As I said, I'm offering you a chance to know the truth.
In exchange for what?
Quit the FBI.
There we go.
What have you given me? A claim of a cure for Scully? Is she cured? You show me my sister only to take her right back? You've given me nothing.
I'm not getting better, Mom. You don't know that yet. The PET scan showed no improvement.
Turn on your television. Are you watching the hearings? Do you see who's there?
Skinner.
He's gathering information for who?
Mulder's life has just turned to utter crap. Everything he cares about is either lost or losing.
Why am I here?
The man worked for the Department of Defense, Agent Mulder.
The man was spying on me.
Do you know for whom? We believe she was going to name Assistant Director Skinner.
No.
Whom we have learned has been working inside the FBI with a secret agenda. Charges which may very well exonerate you.
Oh, that's convenient.
I've been offered a deal that could save my life in a way. And though I'd refused the deal earlier, I left here last night with my mind made up to take it. Section Chief Blevins directed me to implicate Skinner. Live the lie, you have to believe it. Like these men who deceive us.
That's true.
Who gave you this disease.
Why did you come here if you'd already made up your mind?
Because I knew you'd talk me out of it if I was making a mistake.
4 years ago, while working on an assignment outside the FBI mainstream, I was paired with Special Agent Dana Scully, who I believed was sent to spy on me. She has paid dearly for this integrity.
Agent Mulder.
To conduct experiments on unwitting victims to further a secret agenda for someone within the government operating at levels without restraint or responsibility, without morals or conscience, lying in a hospital bed right now, diagnosed with terminal cancer. The victim of these same tests.
Answer the question asked, Agent Mulder.
I will answer the question after I name the man.
Agent Mulder.
I will answer that question after I name the man who is responsible for Agent Scully, who is sitting in this very room as I speak.
Agent Mulder, you can and you will.
I can't do that, sir, because the section chief is the man I'm about to name.
Sorry. Fuck you! Oh, that was awesome. I think you just shot cancer, man. Busted. See ya. That took all of 10 seconds. Oh, look at that. He killed himself. Holy shirt balls. What an ending.
Blevins had been on payroll for 4 years to a biotechnology company called Roush, which is somehow connected to all this.
Scully's cancer's gone into remission.
No way.
That's unbelievable news.
How?
Can I see her?
Yeah,
Delayed.
she's in with her family right now, but I'm sure she'd love to see you.
It's delayed result, isn't it? Like delayed reaction. This 3-parter has been really good. I enjoyed that. That was fabulous. I'm so glad that dude's dead. Right, episode 2. That was a lot to take in, right? That was a lot to take in. But I was right, there was Chief Levins. And it took them all of literally like 10 seconds. They had it in place, ready, that the minute he tried to run, they're like, pop, put a gun in his hand. Oh, look, he killed himself. What a shame. Unbelievable. I nearly jumped out my fucking chair when Mulder said that. So Scully's cancer's in remission. But no one's going to actually say what did it, even though we know what did it, because it's certainly not a damn miracle, that's for sure. This show's based on science, no religion. Cancer Man, is he? Is he dead? Because if they had put the hit on him, which I believe they did, why would you just leave the body there? Why's the body gone? He's not dead. I don't know whether we'll see him again for quite some time. I've no idea. Maybe he might have gone into hiding or something. Him throwing this lifeline to Mulder was all part of the plan. The scenes with his sister, if indeed that is his sister, we don't know for sure. All we know is she's the person that was placed there by Cancer Man, who she's obviously been looked after since she was a small child, an orphan, supposedly. For all we know, it could just be some random girl that he's taken because he doesn't have a family and he doesn't have a wife, that he's brought up as his own and just fed her all that bullshit. We don't know. We've no idea who knows. But that was great. I really, really enjoyed that 3-part. And it's given us some closure to some things, but opened up a lot more other fucking things. And obviously we've got Mulder there at the end in tears, because what more is he ever going to get from that now? Is it her? Isn't it her? Will he see her again? Won't he? But at least the person who was placed there undercover right back to day one of recruiting Scully to basically debunk Mulder's work, that shit's done with now. So we can move forward from that, hopefully, when she just gone into remission and she recovers and obviously she get back to work, hopefully. Right, so there you go. If you do want to watch this in full length, which I'm sure you will want to, especially these last 3 episodes have been really, really good. I'm not sure how much of the story I can get over on an edited version for you guys on YouTube. So if you do want to watch the full length episode, just check the link in the description and you can go watch it over on Patreon in full length. And if you enjoyed the video, guys, by all means, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the sub if you haven't already, and I will see you for episode 3 of season 5 next. Take care.